You made it, and not just a Friday, through a week that was designed and not defaulted to. Monday, you set the temperature before you walk through the door. You chose 3 priorities. You cast the vision and you protected the coaching calendar. Tuesday, you sat across from your people and built them. Connect, discover, develop, commit. You reconnected someone to their why. You planned their growth before you left the building intentionally. Wednesday, you left the office. You walked the floor. You saw what was happening in real time instead of reading about it on a spreadsheet. And you connected with someone at the edges who just didn't expect to be noticed, but they were. Thursday, you held the line. You sorted the issue. You had the conversation that's been sitting in that pile, and you defended a standard instead of suggesting one. And now it's Friday. And here's the question that determines whether this week was a breakthrough or just a good week that you'll never repeat again. Will you take 15 minutes to close it properly? Because the way you end this week absolutely determines the way you start the next one. 7 minutes, 1 truth, 1 execution move. If you're a leader who's tired of ending every week exhausted, but unclear what actually happened, tired of arriving Monday with no memory of what worked last week and no plan for what to do differently, and if you are burned out on the cycles of intense week, followed by recovery week, followed by weeks where you're just trying to remember what you were doing, you are in the right place. I'm Chris Hunsicker, and this is the Dealership War Room. This isn't motivation. This isn't theory. This is a daily leadership briefing for people who actually have to produce results in the arena, at work, and at home. You're in the War Room now. Episode 350. And I can't think of a better way to mark it than by giving you the day that holds the entire system together. Here's what most leaders do on Friday. They survive until 5. They close their laptop. They walk out the door with the same mental fog they carried in all week, just thicker. And they spend the weekend half resting, half worrying, never fully present with their family because their brain is still stuck in Thursday's conversation or next Monday's problem. The week didn't end because they didn't end it. It leaked into the weekend. And by Monday morning, they're not rested. They're just less exhausted. We talked about this in episode 334, the difference between resting and recovering. Rest is the absence of work. Recovery is the presence of restoration. And without a Friday practice that closes the week with intention, you never cross that line from work to life. You just blur it. Friday isn't the end of the work week. It's the bridge between who you were as a leader this week and who you're becoming as a human being this weekend. And it bridges the need to be built on purpose. So here's your Friday operating system. 3 simple practices, 15 minutes in total, and they turn your Friday from a crawl to the finish line into the most important 15 minutes of your week. Practice number 1, the mirror. Now, we built this in episode 286. Do you remember those 2 questions? What went well this week? Not what was busy and not what got done. What actually moved the needle? Where did your leadership make a visible difference? Can you see the progress? The coaching conversation that really landed, that floor moment that shifted someone's day because you caught them doing something right. The standard that you held when it would have been easier to let it slide. Name it, write it down, because if you don't capture what went well, your brain will default to what went wrong. And that's negativity bias. It's neurological. And the only antidote is intentional reflection on what worked. The second question, what needs work? Not what annoyed you and not what frustrated you. The real issue, what needs work? That coaching conversation that you scheduled and then moved and even felt guilty when you did it. That floor walk that you skipped because the morning just got away from you. The standard that you softened during Thursday's conversation because the pushback was harder than you expected and you just didn't want to fight. Name it, not with shame, with honesty. Because the leader who can name their own gaps every Friday without spiraling into self-judgment, without the dragon from episode 287 just hissing in the background, is the leader who improves every single week, little by little, day by day, and compounds into excellence. The mirror isn't punishment, it is maintenance. The same way an elite athlete watches game film, not to feel bad, but to get better. 5 minutes, 2 questions, and you know more about your leadership this week than most managers will learn in a quarter. Practice 2, the bookend. Now, we built this in episode 334, so we're going to reprise that now. The first hour of your day and the last hour of your day belong to you. Friday's bookend is the most important one of the week because Friday evening sets the tone for the entire weekend. If you leave the building still carrying Thursday's conversations, tomorrow's worries, and that ambient hum of a week that never ended, your family gets the leftovers. Not the leader, the leftovers. So before you leave today, close the loop, shut it down, write down anything that's still open on a single sheet of paper, not to solve it, to externalize it, get it out of your head and onto the page. David Allen calls this a brain dump, and the neuroscience supports it. When you write down an unfinished task, your brain releases it from the cognitive loop that keeps it replaying, and it stops cycling because it knows the information is captured somewhere so it won't be lost, so it can let go. Then take that piece of paper and put it in your desk drawer, close the drawer, and leave. The paper holds it. You don't have to. Not tonight, not tomorrow. Monday, it will be there, right where you left it. And when you arrive Monday morning, knowing exactly where to start, it changes everything. And instead of spending that first hour trying to remember what you're going to do or responding to the first action that comes on or fire that comes up, you know exactly what you're doing on Friday. Practice 3, the preparation. Before you close that drawer, take 3 minutes and answer one question. Based on what I learned this week, what is the single most important thing that I need to do differently next week? Not 10 things. 1, maybe this week you crushed the coaching, but skip the floor walk. Next week, the floor walk is non-negotiable. Maybe you just held the standard on those Thursday conversations, but realized your Monday vision cast, it was too vague, didn't inspire people. So next week, sharper priorities. Maybe the week was excellent across the board, like you just crushed it. And the one thing that you need to do differently is to take better care of yourself. Find it, one thing, write it on a card that sits on your desk. Monday morning, right next to the 3 priorities you'll choose before you open your email. Friday's preparation is Monday's head start. And the leaders who win the week with intention never start the next one from scratch. They start from momentum. And I have to tell you, that is a way better place to start. So let me tie this whole week together because this isn't just a 5-episode arc. This is your operating system. Monday, set the week, temperature check, 3 priorities, vision cast, coaching calendar confirmed. Tuesday, every Tuesday, coach and develop, structured one-on-ones, the why reconnect, the developmental planning, the seeing people. Wednesday, walk the floor. 3 see, say, ask moments. The signal check, that on the edge connection, find out who's getting lost. Thursday, protect and confront. Track sort, 1, 2, 3, anchored conversations, courage checks. And Friday, critical, reflect and recharge, the mirror, the bookend, the preparation. Make sure you get compounded interest for the hours you spent in the store. 5 days, 5 practices, 1 system. And every single tool, every single arc in this entire series has a day and a time where it gets deployed. This isn't 70 episodes of theory. It's a Monday to Friday operating system, Elite OS, for leaders who are done planning and ready to start practicing. So here's today's execution move. I call this the Friday 15. And as you can guess, before you leave today, 15 minutes. 5 minutes in the mirror. What went well? What needs work? Simple. Then 5 minutes, the bookend. Brain dump everything out that's still open onto one sheet of paper. And then close the drawer and leave it there. And be with your family. 5 minutes, the preparation. One thing to do differently next week, written on a card that starts your Monday. 15 minutes every Friday, elite performance. And the leader who does this 52 times a year doesn't just have a good week now and then. They have a system that compounds week after week, month after month, quarter after quarter, until the operating system isn't something they do, it's who they are. And if this arc gave you something that you've never had before, like it hit in a place that you never did, a complete Monday to Friday blueprint of how elite leaders actually operate, then please, I invite you, share it. Send it to someone. Episodes 346 to 350, the full operating system. 5 days, 5 practices, 1 system that turns everything that they've ever learned about leadership into something that they actually do every week. Please share it with someone because elite leaders, they don't wing their weeks. They don't just make it happen. They design them. Monday, set it. Tuesday, build people. Wednesday, walk the floor. Thursday, hold the line. Friday, reflect and recharge. And then they go home fully present with the drawer closed and the weekend earned, not to escape. That is the kind of leader that you've become. Not becoming, become. Because if you've been on this journey since episode 276, or even since this week, then you're sitting here on Friday doing the work of reflecting on your own leadership. And you're already the kind of leader that most people only aspire to be. Now, go live your weekend. You earned it. Create some leadership fire in your house, and I will see you Monday in the Dealership War Room.